Alright guys, Yowie chaser. My gimbal's broken. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Alright, so this is Yowie Sighting number 2, guys. This one was from Ripley, guys. Ripley's out a suburb out near Ipswich, near Deebing Heights, if you don't know. This one took place in 1980. 1980 at 10 AM on a Tuesday. 7 to 8 feet tall, this one. Dark, skinny coat with a red tinge. That's funny, because of what I just seen. I'll tell you about later. So yeah, that was out at Ipswich. So yeah, and the light. Hang on, I'm gonna have to stand up. There's all ants. Yeah, so that one was out at Ipswich. So yeah, what's happened? I've already done this video. You won't believe it, but it's stuffed on. So if you don't know, at Deebing Heights, there's Aboriginal land there that the builders are trying to take. So I forget his name, Paul from Ipswich. Used to do all the Yowie stuff, and Digger down under. They asked me to come out there, because the guy that made that movie Bore, Chris Sun, that's him. I just remember. Whoa, look out! He was going out there to do a little documentary on the place, try and get them so they could save their land, so the builders can't get it. Anyway, so we all went out there, and he was doing. He's done some other videos out there. I don't know why it's not on yet, up yet. So but anyway, so there was a young Aboriginal girl out there, and she was going up the back of the land, and I think it was like men's land, so she's not supposed to go up there. But she went. She started heading up there, and she heard this massive crack in a tree, and she looked straight up, and she just seen this big black figure on the ground, and it just ran straight across in front of her, right to another tree, and then she never seen it again. But she said it was so quick, like, and tall and big. It was massive, she said, and quick. So yeah, that's out New Ripley as well. Anyway, the lady that reported this one, she had a farm, so she was out there on a horse doing some stuff when she seen it. But anyway, she's cool. She'll if anyone wants to know any questions, she'll answer them. She's on Facebook. She's not afraid to talk about it. Well, not that she's not afraid, just that some people don't want their name out there. So, but she's cool with it. And then my mate, he lives at Redbank. He's lived there all his life. They used to ride dirt bikes all through the bush there. He was telling me they used to ride from Redbank. They could get to Yalla through the bush on their dirt bikes. So that would have been pretty cool back in the day. But he said they used to hang out at White Rock. So they'd park their dirt bikes. They used to tie dolphin torches to the front handlebars, and then climb up White Rock, have some sickie butt brains. Right, but then he said one night they were up there. He doesn't believe in Yowies, right? But I tell him about stuff. He's probably one person I do. He goes, "Why did you tell me for?" Because why don't you tell other people? You don't, because he hates it so much. So I just tell him. Anyway, so he he doesn't believe in it, but he goes, I remember one night we were up the top, and he goes, we heard like a rock get thrown, and we thought someone was stealing our bikes, so they jumped down off the rocks. But he goes, now that you say it, he goes, we used to always, sometimes, not always, if we used to feel that we were getting watched. He's trying to like remember back to then. And so yeah, but he's also the same guy that they used to go skiing down at Goodna boat ramp, Brisbane River. And he was at the back of a boat, and he said he heard a splash. He looked around, and there was this head. It just popped up out of the water like a human's head. No hair, just grey skin, grey head, eyes. He said it just popped its head out. He looked at it and went, whoa! And it just went, and it just sunk back down into the water. And they go, he goes, did you see that? And they go, what? And then the guy that drove it, he's seen them there before apparently. And he goes, oh yeah, that's an oblong. They used to call them oblongs. I used to see them there all the time. It's crazy, hey? So, there's like a movie. I don't know what it's called. And there's these like, I don't know, they look like bloody humans in the water, man. That's what he reckons he's seen. He said he'll go on video and say it. But he doesn't believe in you don't believe in Yowies. But he believes in that because he's seen it. Weird, eh? Alright, now on the last sighting one, so this one's number 2. I meant to tell everyone about all the sightings of all the little guys. So there was a guy around Newcastle, Taree. He used to see him when he used to go to the bush near his place. He would see him at some creek where they used to go. They were riding their bikes down, but they never really worried about him. Down Wollongong around Port Campbell. There's been a few. Where else? Oh man, some around Cairns, guys. There's been a few up in Cairns. There was a good one in Western Australia I'm not allowed to talk about. What else have we got? So, like I said, like I get around a bit. So when I'm working, today's a sickie. So if I meet any Aboriginal people, and I send them meet a few, I always ask them where they're from. To start asking them, see if they're okay. To ask them the question. Oh, is that a tick? Oh my god, look at that! There was a tick on me. Shit! I just got it off. Felt it at the back of my head. That's not good, eh? You get Lyme disease. Oh, I want to get out of here now. Spewing. Oh, I'm gonna have to quickly do so. This one guy, he's about 80, and he was telling me that his mum used to count all the kids where they were. They were at the back of, I don't know, Bow Desert somewhere. I don't know, further than Bow Desert. I can't remember the actual place. And they used to count the kids. So this one particular night, there was 13. There's only supposed to be 12. And they seen a little junjidee. And she's like, you get out of here. So these stories are true, man, like, that you hear. So there was an extra one. And then they looked through them and they could see there was a junjidee in. So he wanted to go inside with them. So he was telling me that. So he's about 80, and I think it was his daughter. She backed up and said, yeah, they're out there, they're real and all this. Then another guy I've done jobs for, he told me the story about one of his relatives had, he's fallen asleep in the bush, and he woke up and he reckons 2 of these little junjidees were trying to take his pants off. And he's booted them, kicked them. And then he's pulled his pants up, started chasing after him. And they ran out into this is what he told me, they ran out into an oval. And he said there was another 20 sitting there in a circle. And he said when these 2 ran towards him, they all jumped up and started chasing him. So he got out of there. And that's up like way north Queensland somewhere. Not right up, but northwest, maybe more west. And then he had another one where some more relos, and they got a photo of this guys I talked about. I tried to get the photo, but I can't get the photo. He can't get the photo either. And he said that this person walked up to a creek like this, just walked on, seen 2 junjidees sitting on the ground, sitting on the side of the bank, sorry. And one was plaiting the other one's hair, guys. Swears to God, that's what happened. He's seen the photo of it, and then they just ran off when they heard him coming. Crazy, eh? Alright, so that's them. Oh, what was that? That sounded like something dropped. Alright, I already tried making this video earlier, but it didn't work. I wasn't recording. And then the little gimbal that I used was getting hot. And then I've come, so yeah, it only it only recorded 3 minutes. The other 5 it didn't record. So I've had to do it again. But yeah, the gimbal won't work. But I noticed when I finished it, the gimbal was hot ass. So I don't know what's happened to it. Alright guys, so this is sighting number 2. Guys, if you got any sightings, let us know and we'll get them out there. Yowie Sightings at Hotmail, guys. Yowie Sightings with an S at Hotmail, or Yowie Chaser Facebook page, or you can join the Yowie Bigfoot Hairyman Sasquatch Yeti chat group on Facebook. That's got 5,300 members and no one's joining. It's very weird, guys. Alright, see you later. Thanks for listening. Bye.